messaging about the podcast and just got my photo.
That's hilarious.
Yes. Oh, this is something that has other people in it. Is it just us or okay? It's just us. Good. Okay, just checking. I didn't know if it had Tasha or somebody who used to be on our podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. So yeah, the CEO messaged me earlier because I was trying to find some orchard people for next month,
Sure.
and I would like to do a hour-long thing of how Orchard has transformed your business next month.
Sure.
And so maybe I try to get Star. She's camera shy.
Okay.
I don't know.
Star's camera shy?
Yes. How weird is
Really?
that?
Have anybody been in a room with her? Like she camera
She
shy.
said she would do it, but she is not about
But
that life.
I promise she'll get in here and she'll be rambling. I promise you.
Yeah.
She's got a big personality.
So trying to
I mean,
maybe Amelia.
Yeah,
would
once
like
you
to
get
do
started,
it
I'm
too.
telling you, once you get started talking,
It
it's
just flows, right?
oh yeah, it's
Amelia
great.
might. I know she's in the air a lot.
Loves public speaking.
Yeah, so
'Cause
she would be
used to
good.
a teacher, you know?
Yeah, she would be really good at it. You guys you're still looking for somebody else would be a good guest for that?
Yeah. I want to try and run in about like just 15-minute stories because I'm trying to build a team, so I need.
Man, good luck with that. Stassi, you're a one of one. I'm trying to tell you. And I kind of felt like I knew you before. I'm looking at you right. I'm talking to you actually through the camera right there. But like because Amelia was like, man, you gotta meet Stassi. She's a beast on social media. She goes, y'all are a lot alike. Y'all are both driven. But I'm saying no. Stassi's a one of one. Like you have another gear, and no, I love it. You know, so I know you're gonna be successful at it. But I'll keep my ears open.
I put it in Slack, so anybody who's interested can just go ahead and get on Slack, and that's how the CEO's manager messaged me.
You know what?
So
CEO's manager.
yeah, Quartz.
I love it, man.
Yeah.
This could be so huge.
Right?
I'm saying, and I think we all have a good banter together. I'm gonna hop up out of here, but the Vegas chest came out right there. I love it, man. Bye, Stassi.
All right.
Thank
bye.
you for having me.
Have a good
Thank you
family
guys for
time.
being patient with me. I've been off the grid a lot.
Yeah.
I'm coming back up to surface a little bit, and just trying to handle things. It meant a lot that he called me and kind of,
Did you find the button?
gave me a little bit of solace. But I had fun today. I was gonna say something else. Oh, I will send you the property. If you have somebody who's interested or somebody
Send me
who
the
came to
property.
yours,
Yeah. I
you
have some people that are looking in that area and they want land. How big is it?
the 5 acres, about 5.
No, the house. Is
house?
it like 21, 22? Do you
So
remember?
it could be maybe a little more than that, but it's different because it's on a slab, it's concrete floor. It's beautiful.
How old is it? Is it like
Don't even-
Lapland?
No, the inside they did really well, but the front it needs a facade to it.
So because my guy, he works for a air conditioning company, and so he has friends in the industry. So that's something that maybe wouldn't scare him that badly.
Okay.
But they are trying to keep it down to like more 430.
430, I can get it agreed to.
Okay, well send it over. Let's get it done.
All right.
These
Hey,
people
guys,
are great.
Thank you guys so much, man.
Yeah, it was fun.
Good missing you too, bro.
Yeah, good to see you.
Soon, I
Yeah.
hope so.
When's your first thing?
Say it again.
When's your first meeting or?
For real estate metal plates.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to talk about it a little bit more.
Hey, we've been doing one with him, and it's going to be our lift, leading investors' future together. But you can
Okay,
do your
you mentioned
thing,
it,
or we
yeah.
can all do it together. It doesn't
I
matter.
want us all to do it together because I'd love us
Yeah.
to go on mud runs. There's a
Okay.
mini triathlon. It's called a tri.
Okay.
And I'd like
I
us.
don't think
If
I
we,
can do a triathlon.
you could. I might not finish, but I can definitely start it. I promise y'all.
Well, let's get together tomorrow once your family's settled in, and
Oh,
we
I
can
have
start a
cardio.
text thread, and
Sure.
then we can decide if you want to use Lyft with me, or we want to use your name, or we want to combine them together, or what we're going to do.
So the goal is, and I'd love to fuse it because I don't have to be the bigger head of it or anything. I don't care about that. I
Yeah.
just want people to be healthy. I want people to be consistent.
That's why I liked Lyft. It was like
Yeah.
leading investors' future together, but it was also weights, so.
No, I got you though, and it makes sense. Real estate and metal plates. I want it to be kind of like a fraternity of
Okay.
real estate agents, and not just the guys returning, but just if
Yeah.
any way that you touch real estate, be a part of it. Send videos in. I think
Okay.
that we can start getting, and even with Lyft, we can start getting people to allow us to be influencers for it. Once we start building a brand, they'll pay us to wear their merch, workout gear, try their
Yeah.
protein shakes, try their
Okay.
different things like that.
I like
So,
that. He's
and-
been sponsored lots of times, so
Well,
he knows
I-
all
I-
about
I
that.
told him, man, White Hulk was in the bathroom, and I was like, what? So, no, anyway, that's why I call him Thor, man. But I think all of us collectively.
Okay, cool.
Have a go of it.
Sounds good.
I like the.
This is a little bit better. Yeah.
It's lovely,
A little bit
man.
better.
I will.
Man,
Good to see you.
good life, man. Adrian.
Up or down,
no
but it was
pleasure,
in the middle. Okay. All right. Take care.
Oh.
Let me know about that program. I like it.
Yes, sir. Hey, y'all be
Okay.
careful, okay, guys?
Yeah, you too.
Hey, by the way, did y'all?
There's a bunch of traffic.
Labubu?
Wait. Show us her face.
My daughter loves this thing.
Show her face. Show her face.
Okay, this is
Oh.
this is Maximus Socrates right here. My wife got it for me, man. Please, guys, don't take my mail card.
That's funny.
We love it.
Yeah.
No,
Love
one
it.
of my lenders has one now. He does a lot of videos about it.
Okay.
Wait, is the camera on?
Oh, Dennis. Dennis.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dennis is gonna babysit for me.
Boo boo.
My wife got this. This is Socrates Maximus. You can't see my face. But Dennis is babysitting
Is that
this
camera?
weekend.
The one that shows what?
All right. Don't feed him after 9. After dark, they start.
Don't get it wet either. Don't get it wet.
Man, I'm sorry, guys. I'm taking your camera time to get out of here.
You're
Oh,
okay.
you go, man.
All right, guys. Hey, y'all be careful this weekend. Have a good weekend, okay?
You too.
Welcome to I Move Texas. So today we are talking about motivation and mindset and really what it takes to grow your business quickly, have
The right mindset.
the right mindset.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. Thanks.
Dramatic pause. No, I think. I mean, it's important. I mean, because it's mental. Real estate is not. It's a tough industry. I mean, you've got people beating you up. You got people bringing you up and down. It can be an emotional roller coaster.
All in
But
one day.
Oh yeah, all in one day. You're a therapist. You're a realtor. You know, the inspection came through. Title didn't clear. Lender didn't. Hey, by the way, I need this document.
Tech support.
Right.
Don't
Exactly.
forget that one.
Please call tech support.
Tech
But
support is the worst one. Maybe.
it's the it's
Stay on
the
the phone with an older lady for an hour and a half.
Yes.
Trying to get her to sign
yes.
e-sign stuff.
Yes.
I'd rather just drive over there with the paperwork now. I'm just going to drive over. And
Well,
we're
you do
gonna
it while she's on the
wet
phone.
signature.
Yeah, you do it while you're on the phone, and then you just show up. Hey, you know what? I'm here to help. Let's sign right here. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Just sign right there. Yeah. But I mean, it's the daily stuff that you do every single day that gets you mentally, in that what I call PMA, positive mental attitude, because it's gonna beat you down, and it can beat you down. You can go in those lulls where business is not going so well. You've got another agent this literally happened. Jeremy, do you have your listening ears on, talking to me like I'm a petulant child? But I mean, it can.
I remember that story. I remember that.
Real life person, an adult human being said that to me. Yeah, but you just got to get to a point in your business where it doesn't bother you. It's just you just move through. But the reason I get to those things is because the things that I do on a daily basis, I know what success looks like. I know what failures look like, but it's how you keep yourself mentally stable
That story reminds me.
without drugs.
You have to have really strong emotional intelligence, and you have to be able to really talk to people and have empathy and empathize with them and understand what they're going through. And I know, the only cash offer people that I know that are really good at what they do, they have that emotional intelligence and they're empathetic. So they're not just trying to take advantage of people. And in our business, you can deal with several versions of the same person in one day even, right? Because they lost I don't know. They lost their first one, they won the second one, and now they're coming back for repairs, and they're completely blindsided by the red flag inspector. And then the inspector gets on the phone and he says, "Hey, most of these things are just like code things, not a big deal."
Right.
And then they're happy again. And
Right.
and so for you to be able to have that emotional intelligence and not take it seriously when they're beating you up.
Yeah, I mean, if you're in the business every single day, surrounded by the emotion, because I can already anticipate what could happen, and anticipating those concerns ahead of time, I got an inspection report back, and as we're reading, I said, you got to put yourself in the other person's shoes. What would the seller say on this and this and this if we ask for X, Y, and Z?
Right.
And sure enough, they asked the exact same question that I had already prepared my buyer for. And she was like, "Oh, we already talked about this." I said, "Yeah, I'm just calling you just to confirm that this is what we're going to do. This is the avenue we're going to take." And we did. But if you're not in the business every single day surrounded by, you're not going to know how to handle it. Having that high emotional intelligence is...
When I first started, I was ripping my fingernails apart. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It was pretty bad. Not to get too closely.
What, the bill every time she had to go back to the nail salon?
No, just watching her constantly do this. There's like blood dripping out of her fingers after a while.
Right. But it's changing a little bit where, yes, you have to have high emotional intelligence, but it's also an emotional game. It's not a lot of transactional business now.
When you focus on helping people,
Yes.
the money will come. When you focus on making money, you end up not making any.
Right. I was talking to somebody earlier last night actually about something completely different, where she's changing her mindset, where she wants to, focus her energy on, and this is outside of real estate. But the same could be said for realtors as well, where you're focusing your energy on helping. The money's going to come and go no matter what. But if your number one priority is money, you might get there, but the ultimate goal, the long-term gain, the long-term success, the larger success, truly helping people.
how many families can I help is how I do my goal for the year. So some people say, well, what is the gross you want to make? What is the net? And I don't know. I just know how many families I want to help.
Once you hit $100,000, $200,000, $300,000, what are you even going to do with it? Do you
Right.
have more plans to continue to grow? Because if you don't, and you don't have more plans to continue helping more people,
Mm-hmm.
then you're just going to hit that $300,000 and go either blow
be
it
done.
all or
And you
or
think
just
you've
give
reached
up.
you think you've reached your goal, and it's a false peak. There's more peaks at the end of that. And so if you're continually building your business and adding people, whether it be adding people to your team or just becoming more spiritually emotional intelligent, and you're strengthening the way you conduct your business.
We were talking about that this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about growing my team and hitting my goals for the year. So now I need more goals.
But some of the agents that find it in this, what they might feel like is a slower time is to let up on the pedal and relax a little bit. And this is the time to recharge, yes, but keep the pedal where it's at. Keep consistently grinding every single day that you do. If there's certain days that you call your VIP clients, is there certain days that you call your past clients for referrals? Are there certain days that you're calling 30 calls a day? I mean, there's a challenge that our brokerage put out there in our last meeting was like, talk to 4 people, talk to 4 new clients, talk to 4 past clients, and have 5 conversations. I mean, if you do that Monday through Friday, we know that it's not a Monday through Friday job. You can take Saturday and Sunday off to do other things with your business, open houses or whatever. But you do that compound interest over month, you're going to get deals. And
finally start seeing something.
Yeah, exactly. And those agents that, that do the 4 deals a day, 4 deals a year, that's fine. And if you've got something part-time going on, that's fine as well. But for the folks that are in this every single day and 100%, I would rather deal with somebody that's in the business.
It takes time to grow a bamboo tree. 5 years to be exact. Once you plant the seed.
Yeah.
And then it grows and grows and grows.
And then you know how hard it is to chop one down? Yeah. It takes time. Life doesn't happen overnight.
So speaking about 4 deals a year, that's what the average agent does in DFW. 4 deals a year.
Mm-hmm.
So those people that do 4 deals a year, your aunt, your cousin, whoever that person may be, I tend to see that these people are not up to date on the new contracts, the new laws, the new commission rules, all those different things. And that can get you in some hot water.
It can. Didn't somebody use a term the other day that was like, we haven't used a term in 20 years?
good faith estimate, which was actually before I even started in the business.
Right,
But I
right,
knew because other realtors had asked me for that.
right,
It's like, no, you want a loan estimate.
right.
So she also
Good faith
well,
estimate, though.
we won't go there.
Good faith estimate is a great word, though, because people think that loan estimate is law, and then they don't want to sign it. They get nervous because they're like, "Hold on, there's this," and we're like, "No, that's going to come down."
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
good faith estimate just kind of sounds like it's an estimate way out there,
So
right?
you're suggesting that we just start referring to
Yeah,
it?
we go back. We go back in time.
But yeah, I mean, you're right.
Try
The folks that are not getting those updates, and if you literally have nothing to do, continue your education, do some CE, do some mental separation, so that way when business does come your way, you're
You're
prepared.
prepared, right?
Right,
Yeah.
and you're getting the legal updates. And look, it's gonna happen. Every agent's gonna have the lulls. They're gonna have the peaks where you're doing 13 deals in a month. We got somebody in our brokers that is probably gonna do 15 or 16 this quarter, and that's great. But there's probably lulls where you might do 1 or 2. I'd hope not.
So
Right, keep the momentum going, but
both of you guys are really successful. What would you give to the agent that is only doing 4 deals a year?
I would
Yes.
say that, like we spoke about time blocking,
mhm.
like he was talking about, those daily habits are what shape your success. So creating daily habits, I think a lot of people have a problem being self-employed, and they treat it like the business is going to come to them, but they need to go find the business. And so that's why people don't succeed in this business and often end up leaving after 2 years, is because they think that their family and friends are going to use them. But in reality, your family and friends don't want a new broker either. They're not going to use you for the most important transaction of their life. Now, they might later on down the road, or they might give you
Yeah.
one chance with your broker looking up, but that's not going to create enough business for you to thrive upon.
Yeah, and I assume the question is focused on people that are 100% of the time. If you got part time and that's your deal, you're a weekend, that's fine.
Sure.
But those people that are in the business that are struggling to gain the business,
There's a lot right now.
yeah, there are a lot, and I would say don't stop. Do your daily grind, because I will say 99.9%, you do the daily things, you make your calls. It's your job to call. So don't feel bad about calling people, whether it be different times or texting or emailing, but find the time to build those businesses.
I think this brings up a good point as well, about teams. A lot of people don't want to join a team because they don't want to give up a split, but do they want the whole grape, or do you want half of the watermelon? And those teams will have mentors that can help you learn how to make those daily
Grow.
schedules and grow in your business. And a lot of people may kind of think, oh, well, it's like the pricing your house too low. Well,
Right.
I don't want to do that. I'm going to go to a transactional brokerage where I only have to pay per transaction.
Mm-hmm.
But you only have 4 transactions a year. What if you had 4 a month? Wouldn't that change your life?
It'd be much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, and look, there might be a little bit of a cut, but your sphere of influence will grow so much faster, and you're going to consistently be in the business. If you do a deal in February and then you do a deal in July, you just naturally you could get lackadaisical and think
Yeah.
that it's not for you. Maybe this is not the right business for me because it's just not coming to me. Well, the other mindset, flip it. What are you doing to go get the business? Who are you talking to? And we're not talking like the old school trick was if you had like your realtor name sign upside down, somebody would point it out and be like, "Oh, you know your name
I
tag?"
never knew that. I
Yeah,
didn't know.
you could
There you
put it upside
go.
down. Someone will point it out and be like, "Oh, you know your name tag is upside down." Like, "Oh yeah, sorry, I'm a realtor. I've been busy all day." And it's just one way you can bring it up. But like,
There you
talk to the guy at the grocery store, cashier, at the gym. Just don't say, "Hey, Jeremy, I'm Jeremy, your realtor," but have conversations with people to get your name out there. And then those other conversations will come to learn, what you do and how you do it. But people are always watching too. Who's on social media? What are you doing out in the public? What are you doing in your community? Are you doing open houses with other agents? Just go to an open house and have a conversation with somebody.
So in the future, I think we're going to see a lot of changes. And I know that one of the biggest changes I've seen this past month is that Zillow Premier Agent is no longer going to be effective. So they're cutting out market slowly.
Yep.
And yeah, and
Being sued.
I think what you'll see from this is that top 2% that does all the business, it will be teams, and it will be the Orchards, the Zillows. It'll be people that are on those teams that are able to get those leads for their clients. So the old way of doing business is getting phased out. And I think the next lawsuit you're going to see is against the listing agents who have been overcharging and charging these tiered commission amounts all the way up to 8%, and then giving the buyer's agent a measly 1% or 2% of that. And I think that that's what you'll see next.
It all comes down to the agent, too, how you run your individual business. There are some agents that do walk around and say, I will charge you 8%. We're talking total. I will charge you 8 or 9 or 10, even 10%. But, you know, they obviously have to have been, they've been in the business for a while, and they probably stand by that. That's their value. So similar to a house, what's your house worth? Well, it's worth what someone will pay for it. Well, what's the value of this agent? It's worth what, and if somebody's going to sign and say that they're going to pay 10% on both ends because of how he presented his business and what he does, you know, good for you. Good on you, you know. But even with all, you know, the different lawsuits that are out there, how you conduct your business is huge. And you got to remember, like, your name, you know, in our world, agents don't exist. It's always brokers. But your name is on the listing. Your name is attached to the buyer, and you are affecting those families. They know you.
Yes.
So I'm sure you've heard Compass is buying
everywhere.
Is it
or every
Coldwell?
Anywhere.
Anywhere. Realtor is buying everywhere.
Yeah, they are buying everywhere.
Coldwell, Century 21.
So what's funny is they're basically buying their parent company. So they're one of the fastest growing ones, and you know, Orchard being one of the fastest growing ones as well. I look into a lot of our numbers and the other people who are in the top 3. And so I've been looking into Compass numbers a lot recently, and they're buying their parent company. That's how well they're doing. That's interesting.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where do you see the
They're
conglomerates like starting? Do you think they're going to start gobbling each other up, or?
I mean, they already are.
EXP.
EXP's already joined with Rocket, right? So you're seeing a lot of these companies start to come together.
Yeah.
And they're doing that so that they can create a
monopoly.
Kind of like an Amazon or a Sam's or a Walmart.
No,
right?
it's so they can make their cost per lead lower, right? They're trying to make that lower.
Anyway, yeah.
And so they can do that if they all join together.
I think what you lose with that, though, you know, when you talk about Orchard and then, you know, different brokerages that are out there, like, you know, even with my brokerage, you lose that piece where your actual broker is seeing you face to face on a weekly basis, or you're not having, you know, they could have Zoom calls, but it becomes a little bit
very true.
A little bit
No,
corporatized.
I think
You don't
you're really
so?
wrong about that, because I feel like I have stronger relationships than I've ever had at a boutique brokerage here, because
That's what I
well, when you're at a boutique brokerage, you may meet face to face, but like those Zoom meetings or Google Meets or whatever you're going into, we're doing those 2 or 3 times a week, and we're training all the time. So I feel like I don't lose anything that I would.
Orchard the size of Compass?
Oh, we're not that big yet, but I mean, we're pretty big.
Oh, I'm not saying you're not big. I'm saying Compass in
You're a
general,
big fish
right?
in a tiny pond right now.
Yes, right.
But you're not a shark.
Yeah.
But no, that's great that you have that connection. That's awesome. But nationally, nationwide, I don't know if you'll ever meet the Compass CEO.
Yeah, you're probably right about that.
Yeah, and so I mean, you got to make sure that like locally, you as an agent have the teams around you, the mentors around you, and again, if you're struggling and succeeding, like talk to the people around you, different brokerages even included.
Yeah,
sure.
That'll get you out of your mindset.
I think the most important thing is you never want to be the smartest person in the room.
No,
you want to be around people that are going to push you, train you, mentor you, and make you the best version of yourself.
Well, we talked about goals and holding yourself accountable to your goals. Everyone has, you start off with a vision sheet, and if you've already accomplished your goals, all right, now what else? But that what else is great, but you need to hold yourself accountable to that. And you got to be humble. You got to always be ready to learn, get educated, because you might run into that.
She's very humble, as we all know.
As we all know, she's very, very humble. But when you have, actually, we had a story that a client basically came through and he used ChatGPT and said, the guy faked it. He faked his numbers. He faked his market analysis and was like, wait,
Really?
yeah, it was not a
I'm
smart
glad
move.
that didn't hit a
He was
camera.
trying to-
Spider might have
Remember you
choked
telling
me
me about
out.
Yeah, he was trying to go. He was trying to go a little higher than probably what he should, and the client was like, "Really? Because these are the stats that I pulled up from AI,"
Yeah.
and he kind of got called out on his stuff.
Oh,
So,
wow.
Yeah, he thought he was gonna get one over and maybe overlist the property, and
Yeah.
that was very smart. And so, but you never want to be the smartest person in the room. Always be humble with your
So,
business. Well, humble as a person, but you don't have to be humble with your business.
With that being said, what areas and groups and stuff do you recommend to other agents to not be the smartest person in the room and to continue growing?
I mean, surround yourself with people that are successful.
Are
mean-
there any meetings that are here locally in DFW or
I mean,
anywhere like that?
We're putting together some networking meetings right now, as
Yeah.
a matter of fact, and
Okay.
we're going to have our first one in October.
Okay.
So we have real estate and plates, and we have Lyft. And I've been looking into some other people that really help teams grow. And they started out a Keller Williams, and now they're not. Now they are non-broker specific.
Mhm.
And I'm not even sure if I should talk about them because you really can't find anything on the internet. It's like a secret society to help you grow. But I've been interviewing with them, and I have my third interview on Monday, and it's a really exciting thing that they offer. So they basically take all the growing pains out of growing your business and your team.
So is
and-
this something that you would stay where you are?
Yeah, you can do it anywhere. It's non-broker specific.
Okay.
Yeah, and they
cool.
help you grow. So if you were growing and you had growing pains, normally what you would do is you would have to find a top coach that would be like 10 grand a month, and he would be someone who runs teams, and you'd have to pay him, and then he would tell you, okay, well, this is what you can use virtual assistants for, and this is what you can do here, and this is where you can delegate that stuff, and there is your growing pains gone. And this company does something a little bit different. They already have everything you need in place. And they start from beginning to end. So they'll be sending the handyman once a year to change out the batteries and give a home inspection to your homeowners. So when they're coming back 5 years later, they're not having a water heater that's never been drained or maintained and an AC unit that the filters have never been changed. And they're getting educated, and it's making them easier to sell. And it just makes everything kind of full circle from beginning to end with their agent. So instead of their agent being able to call around for vendors, their vendors can just go in, type in what they need. It will give them a list of vendors in the area that work with them, a discount, and that vendor is coming to them from you.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
pretty interesting
That
thing.
is
So kind
interesting.
of full
That would be-
circle,
Pretty powerful to keep growing your business.
yeah, help growing your business, but also help your homeowner. Because if your homeowner's kept up with those things, imagine how much better that repair list is going to be.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
all those things that they've been educated
I keep a list
on.
on like reminders on my phone about my own house. Like yearly, I got to do this, this, and this, and this. But if somebody,
Right.
it's a service, so if somebody does it for me, it's great. It just
Yeah.
takes
That
the
would be great.
stress or the thought process away from them, and it's great.
Yeah.
I mean, two things for you to answer your question is for me, I just went the old school, like started searching expired listings, reaching out to the agent and asking how I could help. But I think social events, get out there and network because you just never know who you could meet. Jump onto some of these social events
Yeah.
and just meet people, connect with people,
Where would you
learn.
find the social events?
Y'all too. But even within your own brokerage, if you have like something going on with your own brokerage, invite some people in that you've come across in the business. Or if somebody wants to speak at our weekly, bring in title, bring in an insurance person, go to lunch with your preferred lender or your preferred insurance person. Just meet
Right.
somebody new and just go have coffee, go have lunch with somebody. You just never know having a good conversation what that does for your mindset.
Overall, yeah.
I have a
Grow.
lot of people reach out to me, but I just turn them down softly, soft turn down. Because I already have everybody in place. I already have my team in place. So there are some people that I'm looking for specifically that are more construction and home vendors. But other than that, I'm going to use Orchard Title. I'm going to use Orchard Mortgage. I'm going to use him if they can get a better deal. You know,
Supreme lending.
if I have if I have somebody that, you know, I need a buyer's agent for, I need a showing agent
Yep.
for, we're
Yep.
going to call each other, you know,
Yeah.
so
I'm
it's
gonna use
just,
First American Title.
But I mean, overall, I mean, there's just been a lot of things that I see as far as people's mindset. Your mindset could change your business and overnight. It really could. You just have to just get up and just do the work. You do the work, and the work will pay you back.
Yeah.
And I stand by that for sure.
Sounds good.
we have
Any other
20 minutes left.
interview
Do you want
questions?
to change or keep it the same? Because we're